In 2018, a Harvard Business Review survey asked over 1,000 professionals a simple question: what do you really want in life? More than 90% of them hesitated. They did not give a clear answer. They gave vague responses like success or happiness, but when asked to define them, they couldn't. This is not just a some people problem. It's most people. And here's the twist: it's not because they're lazy or unmotivated. It's because the human brain is wired in ways that make clarity rare. Let's break down the 5 biggest reasons why most people have no idea what they truly want and how to finally figure it out. Number 1, they confuse what they want with what they've been told to want. From the time you're a kid in the US, you're told what success should look like. Go to a good school, get a respectable job, buy a house with a white picket fence. It's the American dream, but here's the problem. It might not actually be your dream. Many people spend decades chasing goals they inherited from parents, teachers, or society without ever stopping to ask, do I even want this? It's like being on a cross-country road trip to Los Angeles, only to realize you actually wanted to go to the mountains in Colorado, but you never checked the map yourself. Number 2, they mistake instant gratification for true desire. Our brains are wired to chase short-term rewards. Dopamine hits from things like shopping, scrolling, or binge-watching. Think about how streaming platforms like Netflix or TikTok are designed. They do not require long-term planning. They give you something right now. The problem? What you want right now often has nothing to do with what you want long-term. You might think you want to watch one more episode, but in reality, you want more energy, better health, and time for relationships. This confusion between quick fixes and deep desires keeps people stuck in cycles that do not match their true goals. Number 3, they avoid clarity because clarity requires commitment. When you say, I want to be a writer, it's exciting for a moment until you realize it means writing every day, facing rejection, and putting yourself out there. Vague goals are safe. Specific goals are risky. That's why so many people say things like, I just want to be happy, because no one can challenge them on it. But say, I want to start a nonprofit for veterans in my city, and suddenly it's real. The truth? Sometimes people don't know what they want because deep down, they don't want to commit to the work it requires. Number 4, they're drowning in too many choices. In 2000, psychologists Sheena Iyengar and Mark Lepper conducted the famous jam study in California. When shoppers were given 24 types of jam to choose from, only 3% made a purchase. But when offered just 6 jams, 30% bought one. This is called choice overload, and it's everywhere in modern life. Career paths, dating apps, diets, lifestyles. When you have too many options, it becomes harder to pick any of them. So instead of choosing, people stay stuck in uncertainty. Number 5, they don't spend enough time alone with their thoughts. Life in the US moves fast. Work emails at 7 a.m., podcasts in the car, Netflix before bed. There's almost no space for silence. But here's the thing. Knowing what you truly want requires reflection. And reflection requires quiet. That's why some of the most successful people schedule thinking time. Bill Gates famously does think weeks, taking a week off alone with no meetings, just reading and reflecting. If you never slow down, you'll never hear your own voice beneath the noise of the world. So, how do you actually figure out what you really want? Here's a quick roadmap. Point 1, audit your desires. Write down the things you think you want. Then ask, do I want this because I want it, or because someone told me I should? Point 2, test before committing. If you think you want to change careers, try shadowing someone in that role first. Real experience beats guesswork. Point 3, schedule quiet time. Even 30 minutes a week with no phone, no noise, just you and a notebook can bring clarity faster than months of overthinking. Point 4, limit your choices. Narrow options down to 2 to 3 realistic paths instead of 20 vague ideas. Point 5, embrace commitment. Once you find something that feels right, go all in. Clarity comes from action, not endless thinking. Most people drift through life because they never stop to ask and answer the right questions. The moment you do, you stop living on autopilot and start living by design. Because when you really know what you want, Every choice becomes easier, every step feels lighter, and every day feels more like it's yours.